to these changes. We think they're politically driven. They're designed, I suppose, the only report that they had was a report written in the last Parliament by 2 Liberal members of Parliament. They've tried to suggest it's about national security. Mark and others have said, well, okay, if it's about national security, we take that seriously. So where's the advice from the national security agencies that this is a national security issue? Funnily enough, they haven't produced any. So to our mind, there's no compelling policy case being made out for these changes. That's as much as we can say, and it's up to the government to try and provide a better explanation. The other thing, I'll just address international students and then hand over to Mark. I've got a lot of sympathy for what you say, and I've actually made speeches already in the Parliament explaining that if these changes go through, I'll just paint this scenario. This will not be an uncommon situation then. So someone could come when they were 17 and pay for their Year 12, full fees as an international student. Thousands of people do. They could then pay full fees for an undergraduate degree as an international student in one of our great universities, which incidentally makes the Victorian and Australian economy a lot of money and helps build classrooms for our students who are born here to attend. They don't take places, they add to places. And then a student who says, look, I've done well here, I've got a great education, I want to settle into society. They'd say, oh, well, I better do a master's now, so I'll pay $50,000 or more to do a master's, because then I might be able to apply for a 3-year graduate visa. So I've been here for 4 years, high school, 3 years, another year for a master's, so that's 5 years. If I get a 3-year graduate visa and I've got 2 years work in that visa in a professional field on the skills shortage list, so that's kind of getting up to 8 years, then I might be able to apply for one of these new 457 visas and get a 4-year one. So that's 8, 12 years. 3 years into that visa, then under these changes, I might be considered good enough to apply for a permanent residency visa. Now, this is not a silly scenario. This is what increasingly people will be facing if these extreme changes go through. So you could have lived in the country all of your adult life, paid for all of your education, been in work, paid taxes, fallen in love, got married, had kids, and after 13 or 14 years, never having lived anywhere else in your adult life, we might think it's good enough for you to then apply to become an Australian. I mean, really, that's the practical impact. So I agree with your point about international students. The one thing I would say is it's never been part of the deal, of course, that every international student has a pathway to permanent residency. Never will be. But it's a great thing if people do well, study and contribute to genuine skills shortages and have an aspiration to stay. Mark, did you want to explain the parliamentary aspect?
Yeah, I want to answer Katrina's question.
SK Media.